Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? This is Show, and this is Lead with Love, a talk with Show. Happy, blessed Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'm so tired, y'all. But no, yes, I'm tired, but yeah. But seriously, happy Friday. It is a hot but beautiful day outside. I hope everyone is staying cool and hydrated. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what to do. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Today's topic or title to the video is anything but fail. Okay, again, today's title to the video is called Anything But Fail. Okay, so I want you guys to take a brief minute and just close your eyes for a minute and think about everything that you've been through. Okay, myself included, everything that you've been through. Um, Childhood trauma, um, the failed relationships, whether it be one or many, um, anxiety, depression, uh, losing your job, anything that you've been through, near death experiences, anything that you've been through, right? Okay, now take a deep breath and open your eyes and think about the beautiful things that have happened since then. Okay, you see, um, God will never bring you to something that He can't bring you through, right? He'll never bring you to something if He can't bring you through it. Now, did you deserve everything that happened to you? Every bad thing that happened to you, or every bad situation that you were in? Absolutely not. But God, but God, right? Look at you now. Look at us now. We're still here. We're healing, growing, thriving, and becoming the person that God created us to be. Okay? Deuteronomy 31:6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Okay? Never never forget who God is. He's the same God who healed the woman with the issue of blood, the same God who restored Job after an unimaginable loss. Remember Job, he lost everything, right? And He restored him, right? And He's the same God who conquered death and rose from the grave, right? So He hasn't changed. He's the same yesterday, He's the same today, and He'll be the same forever. If He was faithful then, right? And He carried you through all of your trials and tribulations, He'll be faithful now through all your victories. Okay? He'll provide for you when you're in need, comfort you when you're hurting, strengthen you when you're weak, sustain you through every season that you go through. Okay? He'll never abandon you. Always remember that. He'll never abandon you. I don't care what it may look like right now. I don't care what it may look like right now. He will never abandon you. You just have to hold on and have faith in Him. Okay? I recently I recently had a heartfelt conversation with my brother, with my little brother. And sometimes he's my big brother, in a sense because of the advice that he gives me. And this is one of the reasons he and my son Jay are the reasons for this for me coming up with the idea of this video. And we were talking about faith and fear. And, one thing became so clear to me is that faith and fear can't occupy the same space. How can, and again, I'm going to say it, faith and fear cannot occupy the same space, right? How can we claim to have faith in God and then be fearful at the same time? It doesn't make sense, right? It's like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't want to say oxymoronic because that's not the right word. It's it just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, I can't find the right word for it, but it just, the two don't go together. I don't feel like that. They cannot coexist, right? The more we trust in God, the less room fear has to take hold, right? So the more faith you have, if your fear is up here, the more faith you have, right? Fear starts to go down and then eventually and vanish. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I always say, we're humans, right? And our first, we have that innate reaction, innate ability to, or reaction to be fearful of what's to come next or what will happen. But once you pray on it and leave it in God's hands, fear should go out the window, right? There's no more reason to doubt or to worry or to be scared or to have any sense of fear anymore. Because again, if God brought you out of any situation before, he will do it again, and he will do it again and again and again. All right. um Again, the more we trust God, the less room fear has to take hold. So we have to let go and let God be God. Just let God do what he do, baby. Okay? You gotta let him do what he do, and he's the best at what he does. I've seen him for myself. Whew, I've seen him for myself, y'all. I've seen him for myself. If anybody knows my story, I have seen him for myself. I He has brought me out of so many situations and so many things that you probably heard me say before. And if you haven't, I'll just reiterate real quick. You know, I've had a stroke. I'm battling a chronic illness right now. I have numerous health issues, but God has kept me. I've escaped a domestic violence situation. I have been evicted from my home. Uh, I, but I'm blessed. I'm blessed because my health is good. Despite it all, I'm living in a beautiful house. You know, my children are great. You know, I have my life. So what is there to complain about? What is there to complain about? So, but again, when fear starts to creep in your situation, you have to let faith take over. Because God is going to step in. God is going to step in, and he's not going to fail. He's going to do anything but fail. He's going to do anything but fail. All right. So again, when God is involved, there is no reason to fear, because our God can do anything but fail. All right. So at the end of the day, let God be God and let him do what he does best. All right. And I want you guys to, if when you have a moment when you have a moment. I love me some Ty Tribbett. If you ever heard of him, he is a gospel artist, CMC gospel artist, Ty Tribbett. Listen to his song called "Work It Out." I'm sure it'll touch your spirit. All right, guys. That's all I have for you now. For now, um, share, like, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know how you feel about this video. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day and a great weekend. I love you. That's all for now. Bye.